scoring too.
I'm saying it's a blank. Yeah, I'm saying rather than forcing one, it's forcing two. Is what I'm saying. All I'm saying.
I know, but
Welcome, curling friends from across Ontario and around the world to another entertaining broadcast of live curling right here from Title Sports Live. This afternoon we have coverage of the men's Recharge with Milk Provincial Tankard coming to you from the Canada Summit Centre in Huntsville, Ontario. We are approximately 250 kilometers north of Toronto and ready for this 91st championship. This afternoon we've got our third draw. My name is Ian Tetley, and I am joined by my esteemed colleague Mary Chilvers, a former two-time Ontario Scotties representative and runner-up in the 1997 Scotties to Sandra Schmerler. Today's feature matchup will have Wayne Tuck from the Brant Curling Club in Brantford, Ontario, against Sebastian ROBILLARD from the Ottawa Curling Club in Ottawa. This afternoon's action will also include updates from across the two men's A-side semifinals between John Epping and Mark Bice, as well as Mark Keane up against Glenn Howard. Obviously, Mary, there's got great action. Obviously, in the A side, we're down to the last four teams, and they're going to be fighting it out to see who's got that first bye into the 1-2 game.
That's right. We've got the two A semifinals out here today: Epping versus Bice and Keane versus Howard. And the two winners of those are going to play off tonight for the A side final.
And obviously we slide into our B side. These are the teams that have lost one game so far. These teams are not in action this afternoon, but will be back in action tonight. Obviously Cody Moss is waiting for one of the losers from one of these men's A-side semifinals. Greg Balson is the exact same way. Joe Franz will take on Richard Krell this evening in the other B-side quarterfinal game. And then we slide into this afternoon's C-side game and that is our feature game between Sebastian ROBILLARD and Wayne Tuck. Obviously, unfortunately for one of these teams, they go home this afternoon.
Yeah, Ian, it's kind of interesting. They've only been here 24 hours, and there's going to be a team already eliminated after this game.
Well, that's one of the things that we liked about this format, though. Every game meant something.
Right.
Obviously, Wayne Tuck, obviously our big team here today. He's number 43 in the World Curling Tour Order of Merit. He's had a great season. He plays a lot of mixed doubles with his wife, Kim. And his team of Chad Allen, Kurt Armstrong, and Matt Pretty will take on our other team of Sebastian ROBILLARD.
Everest.
So with Sebastian, we have.
They said it was great for Everest. They never said
Roy McCready at third. Bowie Abbas Mills plays second for this team, and Andrew Denny Petch will play lead. We've already seen this team in action yesterday, and I'm expecting a good matchup here today, Ian.
Well, the fact that ROBILLARD's been on this sheet, so he understands it. He may have a few notes from the rocks from the previous game. You know, he's currently 73rd on the World Curling Tour Order of Merit. So, you know, he's no slouch. He's been around. And, I think the Tuck team, they've lost their last couple of games. The Tuck team had to come through the challenge round second chance to get to this provincial championship. So, you know, maybe they're not playing at the top of their game. My expectation was that they were going to get it going and they'd be one of the finalists here, but it kind of seems they need to start right now.
They do, and as I pointed out earlier today, at the Scotties, the team that eventually won, they were 0-2 going into their third game, so they dropped to the seaside very early and ran the table after that. So
well, that could be Wayne Tuck.
Yeah,
and it starts right here. Well, Wayne and his team have had a great year on the World Curling Tour. Obviously, they've won 2 Bunt Spiels. They won the Stroud Sleeman Cash Spiel. They also won the Port Elgin Super Spiel. You know, they got down to the semifinals in the Brantford Nissan Classic, and they also got to the semifinals. Well, they got their spot in the challenge round as well. So
right.
They know what it takes. Obviously, finalist in this event last year, losing out to Glenn Howard. I kind of thought that they had something left to prove here. So I'm sure we're going to start to see them bring it this afternoon.
Yeah, we haven't really had a chance to have a peek and see what's going on with the Tuck team, but lots of talent for sure.
Well, Wayne's had a lot of experience. Obviously, playing the mixed doubles with his wife. They were in the Olympic trials earlier this year. So he knows what it takes to win, and they've been the Canadian mixed champions before. Yep. They've been the Canadian mixed doubles champion before. So I think Wayne's not foreign to this type of experience.
Where do you want it?
Through virtue of draw to the button, the Wayne Tuck team will have the hammer here in the first end.
I'll let you know. Yeah,
And Andrew Denny Pesh, native of Ottawa that makes his home in Pickering right now, will lead us off. We're always curious to sort of see what type of game plan these guys are going to go with, Mary. Are they going to race to the rings and try to play defensive and sort of try to break their way into this, or are they going to get aggressive and throw up that center guard?
Well, I bet you'll see Wayne put up a corner here.
Well, the interesting part is that, both teams have lost. They're 0-2.
Yeah.
And so they're both trying to find something.
Yeah.
A little something that kind of gets them going. Is it that one shot? Is it one end? One end and a series of shots that they put together that all of a sudden kind of changes the tide for them.
Yep. You got to go. Hard.
I think draw weight may be key here, Ian, on all the games moving forward. Teams are getting more comfortable now with the ice surface.
Tight.
Well, Wayne's lead, Matt Purdy, puts up the corner guard. It's rather high, but at least it's in play. I think a lot of the teams, because they practice so much going towards the center, that the middle lane and the first end doesn't really kind of get broken in until late.
That's right.
Late in the next couple ends. So
Real close, I think.
consequently, I'm sure he would like that corner guard a little deeper. Sebastian asking Andrew to throw up a center guard here. So.
Oh, stop.
Board. Should be fresh here.
Shot.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Matt Purdy here going to throw the in-turn tap.
Yep.
Wayne not going to take any chances with draws. He's going to hit and flop away.
Okay.
Going to take us to 28-year-old Bowie Abbas Mills, a Carleton Place native.
It's not heavy, Seb. Whoa. Whoa. Hard. Whoa. Hard. Go.
Nice shot by Bowie here, trying to get it tucked in behind.
Hack.
.22-year-old Kurt Armstrong, native of Mississauga here, being asked to play a little hit and flop in behind. These two teams have not played each other this season, Mary.
No, Wayne has played an awful lot this year. ROBILLARD, on the other hand, has not.
Well, ROBILLARD's team has got, they're up to about 26 games this season of competitive games that are actually recorded. Whereas you got Wayne's team is, they're into the 50s and 60s, so.
Yeah.
Wayne wins about 2/3 of his game, and Sebastian's kind of been about a 50-50 season so far.
Close.
Two good throws by Bowie there. Bowie used to skip, if I'm not mistaken, back when he was, I think he was living, wasn't he not living back here in Eastern Ontario or Western Ontario?
I'm not sure, Ian.
I think he used to play with Van Weimeren and.
Okay.
Kurt Armstrong trying to make the hit and roll inside. Will roll out, and then this will give Sebastian Robillard here with Ryan McGrady.
I think the same weight as Denny's second one. I mean, it'll be the same speed.
Close, weight's close. Line only. Line only. Like to go at the end.
We gotta go, we gotta go!
We're right. Gotta go.
Okay. Okay, that's okay.
Well, just hair stiff out wider, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit.
Easy, room. Go then. Yep.
Line's good. It's got room.
Hard. Yeah.
I think this. Oh, just draw around. Oh, it's definitely there. I think it's the same speed as you just threw.
Yeah, just give us 2 more feet. We're going to need a few feet more.
Yeah. But I think it'll run the same.
Should be all there.
Yeah, we're not.
On its own.
Weight's good.
On its own.
Weight's pretty good.
On its own. Line only.
No, it's not heavy. Shot.
Well, I think Wayne Tuck at this point has got no option but to try to bail and get Chad Allen to clean up some mess here, so just so he has access to the forefoot and the button to try to get his single point this end.
Could get all 3 here.
He never throws it.
Good. Shot.
Well, he didn't get the third one out, but it's a heck of a lot prettier than it was before he threw.
I think that's probably better.
Good. Yeah, but if I didn't hear, it's
Well, the top you could leave on the double and roll.
Of course, we will keep everyone updated on the other 2 sheets out here. There's only 3 sheets in play today.
Sure. Yeah. This pass shouldn't be too bad now.
Yeah.
A couple of big games on the outside sheets here. They're all big, of course. Unfortunate for this feature game, the loser of this will be going home.
That's good. You weren't getting all 3 of them. No. You try that and you risk double jamming them both behind the blue.
Stay close. Yep, line. Gotta go. Hard, you gotta go.
He misses it, he's through.
I know. Hard.
Hard.
Can't throw a rock like
Go,
that.
go, 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 go.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
just hangs on.
Like good
Sebastian, that it's going to give Wayne the opportunity to hit and roll in behind cover here and possibly get a deuce going.
I'm just noticing something out here, Ian. Ryan McCready is not in the house. He's actually sweeping.
No,
it's good board. Yeah.
They did that the last time they played too.
They did?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it could be because of injury. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't think they had done that previously.
First in a play between Howard and Keane was blanked. Glenn Howard retaining the hammer there.
Yeah, hard.
Yep.
Hard line.
Hard, guys, right up.
Wayne trying to make the hit and roll here.
Whoa. Okay.
Makes the hit, and this should be fairly routine now for Sebastian to hang around.
That's why I wanted to keep it up.
Force Wayne Tuck into a single point on this end.
Get off it.
Yeah. Yeah, the weight comes right down. We don't get it out.
Yeah. Back line double.
Yeah.
.36-year-old Sebastian Robillard, born and raised in New Brunswick, but now makes Ottawa his home.
Close. Yep. Whoa. Good shot. Sorry.
Well, he gets some roll for the center line, but this should be fairly routine for Wayne to make an open hit and stay for his single point against two.
Control, yeah.
Thanks. Just got to run to the washroom. Is this unlocked? I guess
Oh. Clean.
Yeah, it's fine. You got nose. That's right. You got nose.
Wayne Tuck making the opening hit for the opening point here in the first end. Wayne Tuck will lead 1-0 over Sebastian Robillard after the first end of play in our Seaside qualifier.
Thanks. Line's good.
You want it in?
Yeah, tough. We finally have a lead this weekend, so yeah.
Huh?
So we finally have a lead this week, so yeah, in the house is good.
First time with the lead.
Bro.
Still no respect.
So Sebastian's going to put up corner guard here. Andrew Denny Petch, lead for this team.
He's hard on me up there too.
pretty good.
Andrew being the social media coordinator for the Ontario Curling Association, so he's familiar with the curling circles, and any of the tweets you see out there, he's the guy.
41.
Yeah, I took on that job a few months ago. Moved here from Ottawa, moved to Pickering.
Okay.
Field goal, actually.
Where?
Tight.
Okay.
It might be in.
Even top 12 is fine.
Okay. All right, I can't control that.
Top 8's not good, but top 12 is good.
I don't know what
Top 4 is not even good either.
Well, I think Wayne would have preferred that stone from Matt Purdy to be to just a tight guard, and fortunately, it's gonna leave a little hit and flop, open for Sebastian Robillard here.
Wasn't a very pretty shot.
Whoa,
I had to say it, Ian.
Hair heavy? Hair heavy?
And they're looking like he's just going to make the double takeout. Well, no.
Nice. Pretty good.
Yeah, not a bad result. Sits in front of that.
Just control.
Yeah, you should have stayed on.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, yep. Chad. Good.
Really nice touch by Kurt Armstrong there to make the little hit and flop, save his shooter.
Okay.
Boyabas Mills here.
Right off.
Sebastian's not taking any chances here. He's just going to try to hit and flop in front here.
Hard. Yep. Why not?
Yeah, I think they gave up on the sweeping there, just thinking it's over curling anyway.
Well, Wayne wants to keep his rocks close to the button if he can, but at some point he's going to leave possibly leave a little brainchild double here.
Was a hair down, eh?
Kurt Armstrong here, just going to make the open hit.
Okay. Yep. Hard. Right up.
He wouldn't mind just hitting and flopping on top if it can.
Shot.
Or just to rearrange the angles.
Mm-hmm.
And now if Sebastian is going to get a little aggressive here and throw the freeze. Excellent.
I think it hit and roll on top. But what's the speed here? It should be pretty good. It can't be light though. On the hair heavy, it's okay.
That's is that Jillian Page that he's playing on? No.
I think
Oh yeah?
watch it.
He can't. I hang out with her dad, so it's weird for me.
Okay. I know.
So I don't know, that to me the mindset there is wrong. Like he's saying you can be a hair heavy. I disagree.
Right.
I would rather see you a foot light, and because the double's still going to still be there, right?
Right.
To me, it's more about line call. Now Wayne can hit this thing, maybe chisel his other rock over and flop on top of his other one. I just think that
Control.
that's where some of these young teams, they have to learn where is the miss.
Right.
I was fortunate where I had great teachers in the likes of Al Hackner and Ricky Lang, and as well as Eddie Wernick.
Yeah.
And you learn some of these things, and some of these guys don't have those same sort of big role models to look up to.
Whoa. Yep. Yes. Yep.
This thing's taken off, eh?
Whoa. Kissed it. Real good, Chad.
Oh, that's perfect. There might be a real hard triple here now, though. And if he hits it right, almost right on the nose. Mary, we're all following closely along with Holly Duncan and the Ontario Scotties playing a tiebreaker game right now against Newfoundland.
Yeah, just in the 10th end here. We're cheering hard for Holly.
Ryan McCready trying to make the double or triple here.
Try, Ryan.
Really close. If he had thrown that the exact same spot a little harder, I think he definitely would have had it.
Same weight?
Yeah.
Chad Allen just looking to make the open hit and stay and hang around, and hopefully they can force Sebastian to a single point this end.
Whoa. Whoa.
Never.
Close. Whoa. Roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Yep, 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 yep. Good. Shots.
Well done by Chad. I think he rolled a little bit too far, a little further than he wanted. Because now what it does, it gives Sebastian the opportunity to actually freeze on that back one and then possibly pull the blank back into play. Because if he freezes here, I would think that Wayne would probably just try to slash that out.
Yeah.
Oh, this keeps the blank in play.
There you go, Ian.
I don't think so either.
Well,
Same speed as
I don't
Benny.
mind the going around the corner guard, but if all of a sudden you're third shot stone, it doesn't really work.
Little full. Little heavy.
Weight's good. No, it's not. Top 8.
Well swept there.
If I peel it out, I peel it out. What am I going
Well,
here?
there's still some separation there. They would have loved to have gotten it absolutely frozen there, Mary.
Yeah.
I think
Like here?
now that's going to give Wayne the opportunity to hopefully just pick it out and maybe force him to a single point.
No, it's not. Yeah. You ended up scoring one or something.
Control?
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah.
Herrick faster, but my draw was a little heavy,
Wayne Tuck, our 41-year-old from Winnipeg, born and raised in Winnipeg, but now resides in Strathroy.
No. No, 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 no.
Yeah, Wayne did feed this back. I think he's got.
Got air here.
Yeah, he's
You're
real
okay, you're
close
okay, you got a
now,
piece
I
of
think.
it.
He's got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
No.
Wow.
Is there a double here for 2 to stick around, Ian?
I still think you freeze because then Wayne, if you freeze, Wayne's
yeah.
probably going to have to come down and freeze, and if he just off noses it, I think he could possibly make a soft double on this intern side, but really very, very difficult.
Just try to nose, I think. Okay. Hey, Sab, the other option is freeze. You'd be shot. It's pretty good. Okay. Clean.
Sebastian Robillard here, his intern hit on the way. really close to. Oh.
Nice throw. Good sweep.
Well,
Never make that freeze. I know.
that's going to leave Wayne. Well, at least
like
if he can
control
hit
or
and stick
normal?
here, first and second shot, right,
Yeah.
Ian?
And then if he misses the double, we
Leave no
steal.
double.
Well, you can also try this. Roll in and make our double
Well,
ourselves.
yeah, I don't. I think he can actually try to
Even
hit
if
or
I've nutted,
flop
we're rolling
in.
over here.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Just what
even
kind
if
of
he
weight
does
you like.
jam it, I think it'll be third stone, as long as he
Good
doesn't
control?
leave a double right
like
back
right
for
here?
the deuce,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, no more.
Okay. Right. You can nose it or cross it or across it here and make the double ourselves.
Are you trying to Jedi mind
I
trick me
think,
right now?
yeah, control. I think just good control. Like, I'll make sure I'm control, but.
Chad Allen down there holding the broom. Gonna watch this as Wayne Tuck delivers this in turn hit. And the other thing he doesn't want to do here is jam it on his own.
Whoa.
Whoa, never, never.
He's a little wide here. This thing needs to move hard.
Whoa, never. No, Kurt, no.
Never.
Got nice weight here.
You're okay.
A really nice controlled weight by
Yeah.
Wayne.
I was a little nervous there. Huh?
So that'll leave Sebastian with nothing but a draw here for his point.
Well, it's tempting to throw the really soft double, right? You
Yeah.
just watch it twice. Problem is, if you'd miss it, you're going to give up a steal, and at this point in the game, it's not worth the.
Right.
It's not worth risking that.
Just got on that side of the center line.
In the John Epping Mark Bice game, Mark Bice stealing one in the first end, and they're just completing the second end. Glenn Howard jumping up to a 3-0 lead on Mark Keene after 2 ends of play. And our feature sheet here, Sebastian ROBILLARD just finishing off his draw to the forefoot for a single point,
Nice throw.
which he makes back for, which is fine, and we'll have a tie game at 1 apiece after 2 ends of play.
And the losers of these 2A semifinals are going to be back out on the ice here tonight. The loser of the Howard and Keene game will play Cody Moss.
Yeah, he said you guys could.
And the loser of the Bison Epping game will play Greg Balsden.
No rest for the wicked.
Yeah.
Nice try.
And your Denny Pesh here.
He tried to.
I'm going to throw up the center guard for Sebastian ROBILLARD. I think the both teams here might get into it a little bit this end.
I think so, yes.
Kind of they've each had their opportunity to score extra points, and that hasn't happened. So there's Wayne Tuck taking ice just inside the edge of the forefoot. So we're looking at about approximately 4 feet of curl.
Yeah. Perfect.
Close.
It's pretty good.
Okay, line's good. Yep. You can't, only if you have to.
Gotta go.
Room. If you gotta go, go. Line's good.
15-4 between the hog lines on that.
Nice throw, Matt.
And he gets buried perfectly. So I think all the competitors will be thrilled with the speed of the ice right now. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Oh, the speed's great, yeah. And it doesn't seem to be changing throughout the game either. Seems to be holding up, which is key.
Weight's close. Well, it seems a little hot.
And you're going to try and lock this thing on.
Pretty good.
That's 14-9 on this one, so this one probably going to chap off.
That's good.
Good shot. It's good.
No, I think the intern's okay. Intern just tap it.
If you bounce it, it's fine.
Did you see it? Can you see it from this side?
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. 34. Yeah.
So Matt here is going to just throw an intern draw.
Well, Tuck's still shot rock here, so he doesn't have to. He's just got to get a rock in position. This rock doesn't
Okay, close.
can be anywhere from the top 12 foot to absolutely frozen.
Got lots.
That looks a little heavy to me.
Yep.
They're going to lose line here real quick unless they.
Whoa, you're good. Whoa.
Just back forward. Just
Whoa.
back button.
No. Leave it. Sit.
Bounce a bit.
Sit.
Wow. Chap that hard.
Well, I was thinking intern tap. You like the intern tap at all, or? Well, no. I mean, you can if you want.
Well, I had a 22. Well, you were back.
I think this is Bowie being the former skip that he was, that tactically he, kind of likes certain shots and certain setups. And
Okay. Yeah, speed's pretty good.
since that rock is fully exposed, he's not going to take any chances, try to
Easy.
remove one anyways.
Easy.
That's a great shot by Bowie. Just jiggling around. He's got some really nice angles going for him. Yeah.
I did like that shot better than the original call.
They playing this?
It's funny. Wayne can hit and lay three, but he's not in. He's in trouble.
Yeah, it's going to
Try
peel
and
the
get
guard
this.
here.
Yeah. I think peeling the guard is the only
firm.
shot he's really got right now.
Yeah.
Nose hit puts it through the hole as well.
Well, yeah, you can get it this way too if you want, but
I like your first call.
try this.
Would have given an idea on his second shot too, right?
Kurt Armstrong's going to try to run this center rock back through. Hopefully clip an opposition stone on the way by.
Hard!
Only he can't do is nose it. Oh, like that.
Well, I could, yeah, I mean, same weight almost, no? Okay.
I'm not sure about this shot. Actually, Sebastian trying to call a little hit and roll off his own here. I don't think that the blue stone is actually any trouble. I think he could draw in.
Done, yes.
Right off! Whoa!
Now it becomes a little bit interesting as to what Wayne can actually go on the offense here with Kurt's second stone here. The only problem is that he's got to make sure he kind of gets to that shot stone. If he doesn't get to the shot stone, There's going to be big trouble in Little Huntsville here.
Okay, close.
Weight's good.
Yep. Whoa.
Back in.
Yep.
Back forward.
Whoa. Yep.
Air light.
Hard. Hard right to it.
14-4 hog to hog, so this looks...
Hard. Hard. Good.
Oh, that's a tremendous shot. And he's got a big,
All in.
big wall.
Yeah. Much needed shot there.
That's a huge shot by Kurt Armstrong. Very well thrown, very well swept, actually. To me, those shots are kind of made or missed on the release, and as long as you've got a nice, quiet, soft release, you know, it's easy to read for the skip.
Weight's good. Back forward.
John Epping getting a single point in the second end to tie that game up against Mark Bice.
Coming down. It's still bouncing. We're bouncing.
Ryan McCready here trying to just tap this thing back, and hopefully it's kind of a little bit of cat and mouse right now, Mary.
And one lonely little blue rock in there.
I don't
think you can do much
I actually don't hate hitting that one, that blue. If you're hitting the yellow, hit and roll, almost over roll.
Yeah, I thought you were, Too bad there's all that back. Those back two yellow right there would be still great.
I think for Wayne at this point, you're trying to get another rock in the rings that can be sort of used. Like he doesn't have really good angles here to get a third point. But I do like the idea of running the center stone out. They can't. The only thing that Sebastian would be able to do on his stone is tap his stone up, froze it, and maybe make a little bit of room in behind it to remove the blue on a future stone. And so that's his challenge right now.
Rip the guard into here.
Yeah.
Right?
We don't make contact of that, what does he do?
Get rid of the guard.
He goes bang, bang, like this here. We got no rocks to play.
Well, I mean, there's no center guard, so at least we're going to have an open hit or something for one.
Okay, sure. All right.
Because we're not getting
What's ideal?
2 or 3. Making the shot is ideal.
No, ideal hitting this and sticking here?
I think so.
Okay. All right.
Well, guard doesn't matter. Just get it out.
There's no cynical sense of humor there from
Not at all.
Wayne Tuck, is there?
A little stressed out there, I think.
Yeah.
So what's the call here? Is he going to nail this guard?
Well, at this point, he's hoping he can walk away from this end with a single point.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he gets extra points, it's a bonus.
Roll the sheet
Absolutely, yeah.
Blocker to draw.
Right now, if he runs this center guard back onto a rock into the rings, the yellow one hopefully in the top 8 foot there, and hangs around just to disturb some of the angles, it may give him an opportunity for an extra point.
Hard! Hard! Okay, good.
Right there, and that's a great shot.
Yeah, you ever nose the hair high on the blue they just threw? It's pretty good.
We needed to nut it, so we were rolling out even. That's what's kind of hard.
Yeah, okay.
I still don't like it.
Yeah.
If I don't report. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, nose is really good. Yeah. I think speed should be the same here. We've thrown a bunch. So. I think so.
I think at this point, Sebastian's probably going to just try to.
It's good. Weight should be good.
I thought he was going to throw the guard, but it looks like he's going to try to tap this thing up and hopefully rearrange the furniture.
Right to go. Oh no, weight's good.
That's good. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. Oh, that was pretty good. If we get rid of 3, I'm happy with you whipping it. Pretty good shot. So the 2 free moves stay.
I don't mind firm.
I think for Wayne at this point, actually, he might be able to absolutely hammer this on this top yellow rock on the nose.
Same way you just threw?
Sure.
Might be able to get rid of at least 3 yellow stones and maybe even roll his shooter in behind the corner guard. If he does that, I think Sebastian's in a world of trouble.
Yep. Hard. 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 You got to go right to it. 3. Hard. Okay.
Now, the only thing bad about that is that, to me, his shooter was the most important rock of that whole thing. Save your shooter, and there's extra points on the board.
All right. We hit that on the other side? That would have been perfect.
Oh. I thought we had it on this side.
God, no. I was trying to roll behind the guard.
This card?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My first instinct was
No, you can't cross the face. It didn't work. It's not terrible.
even
you got to this way, and then the top one goes out that way.
my first instinct was freeze there.
I just worry about this guy. And then he likes 1, 2, 3, 3 includes. I know, but it's not perfect. That freeze not easy to hold there.
No, that's true.
Like the double different lines.
Yeah, but then he does maybe have a double, yeah.
I know, what I'm saying is if you make this double right,
Then he might have 3 in the house.
3 out of play.
Yeah. Okay, play the double then.
Yeah, I think they need to just keep their life simple here. Matt Purdy and Kurt Armstrong discussing what they would do.
Yeah. But this is, he can't.
As the
You can't
ROBILLARD
see a
team
ton of that.
discusses what they're doing. To me, what would you do, Mary? To me, I
Well,
think keep it simple.
yeah.
You run the double. Actually, he can run the double and actually roll on top of his own 2.
Right.
Okay, I don't mind it. Okay. Normal? Okay. I don't hate it. Yeah.
Glenn Howard stealing 2 points in the third end against Mark Keene, takes a resounding 5-0 lead in that game. And Sebastian ROBILLARD here going to throw the intern double takeout.
Hard! 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 No roll. Okay. It's not bad.
I still don't think that's I still think Wayne Tuck's in trouble here.
I think you just got to go here.
You have to, yeah. Okay. Here?
Yeah.
It's not bad. You're going to have to run.
So where's Wayne going to put this one, Ian?
If you're short, you have a free.
Well, that's the $64,000 question here. There's no real good spot. The thing is, you don't want to get really tucked because then it makes that shot a little bit easier for him. I think you
Right.
want to get it half tucked.
Yeah.
Got to be full 4, yeah. Good.
I don't think
You want to get it half tucked against Wayne Tuck.
like a millimeter.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't want to leave any kind of a run back double here.
Yeah.
So placement of this rock is important.
407 backline to Hogg, so we'll see where he. Matt Purdy and Kurt Armstrong could be two of the best sweepers in the game here today. But I think not even these guys are going to get that one there. Wayne Tuck is about to be in a world of hurt because that was the wrong place to miss that.
What was that one?
Yeah, that wasn't even close.
Sebastian makes the nose on this thing here.
Yes.
Wayne's going to have to go way wide and try to warp one in there to get a point.
I think just a hair, but I think he can hold it for you too.
It's only 20. I throw 27. It's not even close.
Big shot here for Sebastian Robillard. He makes this, and he's definitely in the driver's seat this end, and Wayne's going to have to pull out his bag of magic tricks to get a point.
Hard! Hard! Gotta go! Gotta go! Gotta go! Nice shot.
Wayne's biggest challenge is how does he get to the 4 foot. Ordinarily, I would say, you know, you kind of go wide, you throw the wide in, turn, draw around, and get a piece of the 4 foot. And, you know, even if you let them steal one.
Right.
But now there's doubt in his mind with respect to the weight.
Right.
I just think you get out here, it's just going to run dead straight. You're going to get
Maybe a hair.
lines here, and you're
Really?
going to get to here.
He has no other option, though, here.
Well, I think he may have a back line weight through the hole there.
That was why Noah's was a hair better.
Off the center line,
These rocks
Yeah.
are so live.
into the
If you're
hole.
hair high, I think it rolls out.
But that's
That's tough.
it's a dangerous shot to throw.
Oh, good end, whatever happens.
Even if it over curls, as long as he gets by the top one. That's why I kind of like, you know, maybe he's got to throw board weight at
The
it.
hack, it didn't look like it was that tough.
Or a hack weight even.
I was thinking even less than that. Back line to hack.
Yeah, this is not going to be here anyway. Either that, or in my opinion, we throw the double and.
That is another alternative that Chad is suggesting.
That's not
You know,
board. It's
you
like
throw the double and take your
back line to
chances.
hack.
Actually, you know what?
You're not going to throw board.
If he can throw a high hard one, actually, if he hit it across the face, maybe there's even a triple there and roll out to blank the end. I think you might need Nicholas Edin throwing it, but
So it looks like he's choosing to come through the hole. Or is he? Yeah, I think so.
yeah.
Yeah, with the board weight type of
Should run on
shot.
center line for a while.
Ugh, it's tight. I actually kind of like Chad's call, playing the double.
I would probably throw it if I'm throwing the double. I'm trying to throw the triple.
Yeah.
Close. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Off.
Right off.
Close, yep. Whoa.
Here it goes. Don't touch your guard.
Hard!
Hard, guys.
No, such a hard shot.
Because once it breaks, right?
It breaks, yeah.
Well, that's going to be a steal of 3 big points for Sebastian Robillard.
3-0.
And Wayne Tuck's going to have to try to find some magic and mount a comeback here.
That was the call. No, he had to run the double and give us one. That was the call.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree with that.
Or draw, we couldn't score with a draw.
Speed's pretty good.
The two shots to take a point were both so difficult. The in-turn draw and the shot he just played.
I don't think it's slight.
Well, the only problem with that is that for a lot of skips, that shot sticks in their mind, especially the first one that Wayne threw will stick in his mind for an end or two.
Yeah.
Hopefully his team can sort of give him a smack in the butt and just kind of tell him to forget it and move along. And
You got to have a short memory as a skip.
correct.
Yeah.
It's 3-0.
Andrew Denny Pesh putting the perfect draw on the top of the forefoot, and now Matt Purdy here is going to have to throw the corner guard and try to get some offense going.
Well, he threw it great, and it just caught fresh pebble. Yeah.
Right there, yeah.
Pretty good.
You did that pretty good, Wayne. I thought maybe your hair kind of wide on it. But I think probably board the way it worked like that. Probably board was right, Wayne.
I don't know, because it hangs on the center line longer if there's no more weight, right?
Weight.
It doesn't get off.
You see the weight start going, you get through the hole, we're probably rolling the weight anyway.
No, you're not. You're getting to the nose. Yeah.
It's definitely less.
Matt putting the corner guard up, and now Andrew Denny Pesh is going to throw a second stone into the rings here.
Hey, that's good.
Grab her back. Okay.
Definitely made that one.
No, it's pretty good.
So Wayne's asking Matt here just to draw, freeze on top of that top 4 stone. These are very precision shots for leads.
Where?
Yeah, I can't go at all.
That's a rocket, eh?
Is it staying in the house?
It's still in the house, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, man. You gotta
Just want to keep this rock in place somewhere. That is not an option.
Well, when you're down points and you throwing rocks through the rings, like anywhere in the rings is better than that.
Yeah.
And you know, that kind of, it ends up sort of destroying an end with respect to
Well, now, yeah,
mounting any type of comeback.
ROBILLARD gets to peel this card, and you're starting from scratch. Oh, there's a little break there for Tuck.
Wow, that's a huge break just because it leaves him with a corner guard.
What are the
You know,
chances of that? roll right for a corner.
You know, if Wayne gets one in behind, he gets a deuce back here. He's back in the game.
I could have been wide there. I wasn't positive.
Kurt Armstrong, our 22-year-old Mississauga native, going to try a
hard line.
Throw an intern draw in around here.
How's the weight?
Close.
Whoa. Room.
I still think the ice crew's struggling a little bit, and center's a little bit high. Once it gets off the center, it just kind of goes sideways like this one
Like
here.
that,
They
yeah.
almost
Hard,
lost
go.
it.
Right back.
So it goes easily in around the corner guard.
That's a beautiful shot.
Yeah. Don't jump. Definitely do not jump it here. Close. Whoa!
Bowie trying to make the run back here. Oh, he's really close. And he makes it. Well done.
Do you think, Ian, on this shot that Wayne's calling, even like back house behind this corner guard is a good shot?
Oh,
22, yeah.
as a front ender, to me, I always wanted it back there because to me, I always thought of it as going fishing. You were trying to throw out the lure.
Right.
You actually want him to draw.
Right.
And,
Whoa, line's better.
and if he can have this thing back 8 foot, back 12 foot, totally buried. Now, if he tries to come down and freeze to it, well, now you kind of get into that little chap game and play the angles, right?
Yeah.
that the only thing you can't do is throw it through the rings.
Okay.
Oh, it hangs on at the back.
Hit it with the out, eh? Right. What if you throw the out with like back board, and if you chip the guard over?
22 and a half.
Suggested, but he said he didn't want to hit it.
Yeah. Okay, just peel them.
Ryan McCready now going to try the same run back on this corner guard, hopefully pick out the tuck stone in the back 12 foot. And I think he's floated this out a little bit, and
Pick his own out. Oh.
Sorry.
Interesting.
that's the rub of the green.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll take it.
Unfortunately, in the odd time in
Yeah.
curling, flukes happen.
I really liked
Yeah,
solid
not the
half.
odd time. Curling is
out turn.
It is a game of inches and
if
a
you
little bit
chip
of
the
luck.
guard, you get something really good too.
That's unfortunate for Wayne Tuck's team because he had
If
missed
you
the
make them
shot.
better, then it's an easier run.
And so his deuce was
Yeah.
going to be in play.
line's okay.
And then he gets the lucky break.
Yeah.
Okay, Rube.
So Chad's going to try and weld one on here to the rock at the back 12 here, and hopefully
It's got to be perfectly
try to
welded.
get a deuce going.
Rob, you're
You
getting
don't want to
almost
chap off.
No.
Hey, Chad.
Oh. Well, you take the breaks when we can get them.
Ryan McCready is just going to try to double these stones off.
Did you not? We were talking about hack weight, and if you hit the guard,
Is that the same ice?
What?
That looks like more ice.
Well, you threw it here.
holy fuck! I know. Well, it goes to your point. If we play hack and he does the same thing,
Yep. Okay, line's good.
Chad Allen going to try another freeze here. Lock it on a little bit better than his last one.
okay, I got
God, he's just literally inches away from making those perfectly.
Yeah. Well, if nothing else, Ian, maybe Wayne can blank out this end and move on to the next.
Well, yeah, we're still early in the game. This is we're still playing the fourth end.
Yeah.
Lots of time to go.
yeah, just clean.
Sebastian here just going to try to peel this out and well, they keep hanging that little rock on
Yeah,
back
they do.
there. So you know what? Maybe Wayne's going to make this perfectly. And
Yeah. He's had a couple chances to watch it now, so
Yeah,
he could still score 2 points in this
yeah.
end.
I thought.
just to remind our viewers, we will be back here live this evening at 7:30 p.m. for our A-side final game, which will feature the winner of the Howard Keene game as well as the Epping Vice game. which will qualify our first finalist into the 1-2 game of the page format.
Right.
Good hammer and 4. I mean, you could have nutted the double, but then like that's pretty unlucky.
I think most pundits are expecting it to be the John Epping rink up
Gotta
against
wait for
Glenn
line.
Howard's team. So far, Glenn
really
looks like
wide,
he did give up 2 back in the 4th end. He still leads 5-2
Line's good.
against Mark Keene's team. Whereas John Epping trails Mark Weiss at the moment by 2 points to 1. Real nice shot by Wayne Tuck. Which is really good. He over curled a little bit, and now Sebastian's got to think about rather than hitting it on the high side, which Ryan McCready just did the last 2 stones. He's actually got to come across the face.
I think that's. I think you want right here.
Yeah. Yeah, yours did too. Yeah.
Clean. Hard. Gotta go.
Sebastian making good on his double takeout there. And we will see Wayne Tuck just toss this stone through, and we'll have a blanked 4th end.
Blank the 4th isn't bad for us.
He will retain the hammer into the 5th end of play.
Just try to force in 5 now.
Just made a top for us. Should we throw this turn?
Well, the ROBILLARD team got a little lucky in that end with Ryan McCready's peel.
Well, they got a little unlucky and lucky. Because early in the end, they tried the corner peel, and they end up taking off their other stone and rolling up for a corner guard.
Right. That's right. You're right about that. Yeah.
Good shot.
We're usually throwing the out, eh?
Huh?
I already got that pass.
I think we've got some Howard fans here today. Ian, I see the one side of the arena where Howard's playing. Pretty full. Of course, he's up from this area, not too far.
Well, you could never ask for a better ambassador of the game than you can with Glenn Howard.
Absolutely.
You know, he's definitely a gentleman, a true gentleman, true competitor, and it's amazing after all these years how competitive he still is, and the fact that he takes his young son Scott underneath his wing now, and he's trying to teach him the game. And
yeah, he truly just loves the sport, loves to compete, and has proven that he can still play with the best.
Matt Purdy here going to try to throw up the corner guard here for the Tuck team. Once again, they will initiate their offense.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Off the sheet, eh?
Well, at least we can use it.
Yeah.
Well, you get to here, right?
Yeah.
Top 4. I like same weight. I don't think that's heavy. Gotta go, I think. Okay. I don't think we can hurt it. Perfect.
Well done by Andrew Denny Pesh, gets his second stone into play there. John Epping just completed his takeout to score a single point in the 4th end of his game against Mark Bice in the other A-side semifinal game.
50. I think so. Right.
So this is a big shot
Where's
here
the weight?
for Matt Pretty.
Top 8, top
He's
off.
got to get this rock in play.
Line's good. Hard. Hard.
Well, the fact that he just
Hard,
threw
you
the
gotta go.
first one, he should know the line and the weight. Sometimes,
Hard.
obviously,
Okay, Kurt. Kurt.
leads get some suspect rocks if
Go,
there
go,
are
turn back
suspect
and go.
rocks out in the
Hard,
ice.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So he's got to navigate
shot.
with those rocks.
Yeah, but just peel. If you want, sure.
Hit it low.
Can I have the intern?
I was thinking of rolling in.
I'm not worried about that, I don't think.
I don't want to think it goes out.
Just going to peel the guard here.
Clean, clean. Whoa, whoa!
I don't think so. Yeah. You waste a few rocks first.
So early in the end here, so Wayne is just going to
Yeah.
replace that corner guard.
Gotta go.
Line's okay. Where?
Well, this is the patient game that you
Where?
have to play when you're down.
Gotta go over.
You know, you're down points. You're just looking for a little break. You're trying to get your corner guards in play. You're trying to get all your other stones in play.
Okay.
Boy, the sweepers had to go on that one.
Yeah.
Wayne wasn't looking too happy there for a minute. You did not want to hog that rock.
Well, and that's some of the things that some of the
do we
top
wanna keep the
teams,
shooter?
you know, they try to impress upon not only the skip
Okay,
but the
just
third, but every player on the
peel.
team. Body language means a ton
Yeah.
in this game.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're sitting there and
Yeah,
and the
almost
guy's
good.
shot's coming down and the skip's looking absolutely disgusted, and you know what, it sends the wrong message to the balance of the team. And I don't know.
It does.
You know, it's probably the one piece that maybe Wayne needs to
roll it
improve.
out. Roll it out!
You know, unfortunately, this game is it's a game of 4 players, and you've got to team dynamics play a big, huge part of this game, and you know, and you got 4 different releases and 4 different sets of touch out there, so you gotta figure it out,
Yeah.
and you try to get on the same page. That's why you practice together. You try to get. You know, everybody, you know, they practice weights, and so that's
Yep.
why they think about, okay,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
normal weight might be
Yep.
9 seconds between the hog
Yep.
lines.
Right.
You know, board weight
Okay,
might be
line's
10.
good, line's good, line's good, line's good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, good.
Wayne's just trying to get something established here, like a tighter guard. The other, Kurt's first guard was
they
way
didn't wanna
too
be.
long.
We have our first final here with Glenn Howard.
He picked up another 3 points in the 5th end, and he will run away with that game by a score of 8-2.
Over Team Keene. So that will put Glenn in the A final here tonight.
And we'll get the opportunity to do that game tonight.
Yes, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Epping having a battle over there, though, with Bice.
Time to guard the foul.
Sebastian just patient at this point to make the one peel.
So we can still throw a guard now.
I think that Chad Allen here will be trying to come around this corner guard, hopefully get it buried, and
So peel.
then at that point, this late in the
line's
game,
good.
you may see Sebastian actually
Oh, he's buried.
change gears and throw a guard
Yep.
himself.
On the top, yeah.
Hard!
I think
Whoa. Okay.
Okay, just throw guard
Well, Chad Allen coming up short there is now you're going to see Sebastian definitely switching gears and trying to throw a tight guard here on the Wayne
really
Tuck
good
team.
here. Halfway tight. Tight.
It's all there. It's all there. Line only. Real tight.
Ryan McCready here,
We're over.
trying to put this guard up perfectly. Sounds like, I don't know if this rock did it pick there, Mary, or
I don't know. They just.
I think he just might have been tight out of his hand.
Now, see, that's a shame. That puts advantage back to Wayne.
Well, this is my thinking on a situation like this. I think Wayne should try to make
like
the hit
Hackerboard?
and roll behind his own corner guard here. You
goal?
kind of leave one,
There,
but
the nose.
it's about securing that second shot stone.
Back line.
Ball.
It's a couple inches buried.
I don't think he can get to the nose and get them both. You definitely can't get them both out of the rings.
No.
Okay, just throw, just hack. Just to get this one in the 12-foot.
No. Nose or under, yeah.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa!
Yep. Hard. Whoa. 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 Okay, good.
Great shot by Chad Allen.
Yeah.
You know, leaving the rocks back there. Wayne needs as many rocks as he can in play if he's going to try to get extra points.
Could have given
Good
him the
shot.
other side all day. Or you could have given him this side.
Trying to get out to it.
We were wondering if it was enough ice. But anyways. Okay. I like it.
Actually got it under a bit.
I agree. Okay. Okay. I think you play board or you run it. I don't mind the board, waiter. Yes.
Sebastian just going to try to pick this stone out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Close! Yep!
Oh, they got to go hard. They may have lost this one. Oh, good looking shot.
He's by.
Nice throw.
Well done by Sebastian ROBILLARD. And now
Right
Wayne
here?
Tuck has got a, do
You might hit it.
you draw and just try to go get buried, Mary, or do you try to play the little hit and flop in behind?
Okay.
Well, if you bury it, obviously you're not going to be shot rock.
Just kind of got on it. He didn't, I don't think he was swooping hard, but he got on it. No, no.
Looks like he's going to play the little
Hit and roll.
hit and roll.
Well, if he makes the flop over there, I think Sebastian will probably walk up and try to run his guard straight back. And, you know, and
No,
at that point, it probably brings a blank back into play, though, too.
Right.
No, I mean, it's either run it or freeze, I think, if he makes it perfect. Yeah. And you cut down his rings a bit, even if you don't get shot. I mean, obviously you want to get shot. Let's see what it is. It's a little wide right now.
Whoa,
It'll
whoa,
cut
whoa,
hard, I think.
Off, off. Off.
Pretty soft hand.
No. Close. You're rolling.
Oh,
Oh, they miscalled that.
Yeah, I think Chad just missed the sweep on that. It was so
It's
good.
fine, he's still
Oh, dear.
feel it. Feel it.
Wayne's down there
It's,
sick because they didn't lay a broom to
gonna
it and they
track
rolled
if
too
anything.
far.
Yeah, it might fall out a hair on you, eh? Okay.
Well, you're right, the blank's still in play.
Sebastian's just going to peel this
Oh.
stone out and
Hard,
hopefully
hard,
either
hard. Gotta go.
force Wayne to make the blank or
We're right in between. Too bad. Good throw.
Dirty split there, Ian.
oh, 100% there is.
We're right in between.
think you tried
If
this
it
one?
curls, then you miss the back one. But then
Go
it's
high.
an easy blank too.
Yeah.
so.
Just hit it right about here.
Yeah,
Right about there.
Well,
Yeah.
I should have
Tack weight?
got on it right away.
Yeah.
just tack weight?
I think so.
I think so too.
Get the hair off the nose and get that to here. Just like here.
Yeah.
Now it's the age-old question: how is this shot easier? Is it easier
I
to?
got it back and
Yeah.
Is it easier coming in or sliding off, or he's trying to jiggle both of
Both.
those stones in?
Right. I personally was thinking the other way.
Well, I'm with you. I always like to know where my shooter's going to go. I want my
Yeah.
shooter to be the one that probably rolls in the rings.
Right.
I think it becomes
Well, I was
easier.
trying to nose it.
This is, to me, tougher.
I think he could throw the in-turn at that. Mind you, the
Yeah.
in-turn
I was
curls
trying to
so
nose
much,
it
right? It
as
might be a
well.
little more difficult.
True, it does.
Thinking maybe a hair more, Chad. Yeah.
But this is right on that edge they've been talking about earlier in the game, is that we get out into the 12-foot, it doesn't want to curl that much. And now when you up the weight just a tiny little bit from draw,
See, that's got a ways to curl here.
Yep.
Weight's nice.
Never.
No, I don't think it's going to curl enough.
Double tick. Yeah.
Ah.
Still blank.
Well, no harm, no foul. Blank's the end.
yeah, actually,
You still get the blank out of it?
yeah, that's a great way to miss it. Actually, if you don't make the
Yeah.
the split, usually what happens when you go for a split, you
You get
end up
one.
getting one.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
He ends up getting the blank out of it, which is a little bit of a win for Wayne Tuck.
Yeah, I still think the intern way coming out that roll your shooter on is probably a little easier. And that is
We could have played it with
end of our fifth end here.
half weight and cross the face of the.
Score remaining at 4-1
Well, I know because I think you wanted to.
for the Robillard team.
Drag it through. I think too.
We'll take a little quick break here. Be back in the sixth end.
Oh, it was a blank.
Okay, then don't.
And we are back here in the 6th end of this Seaside final match between ROBILLARD and Tuck. A score of 4-1 for Team ROBILLARD.
Wait's good.
Unfortunately for Team Tuck, that corner guard slipped into the rings. A definite no-no when you're up, when you're down points in a game.
No, I got to be here.
Try to put another corner guard up here.
Line's good.
You got this? We're back.
Okay.
Right off, right off, right off.
Well, this can be a little bit more difficult for Wayne to try to get an offense going when you're short a stone up there.
Yeah.
John Epping and Mark Bice, have been exchanging points on their sheet. Bice currently leading 3 points to 2 after 5 ends of play. That's the other A-side semifinal game. We will see the winner from that game
Good luck.
up against Glenn Howard this evening at 7:30 p.m. Kurt Armstrong here trying to get his guard into play. Wow, Matt Purdy has just been busting butt here, sweeping.
Yeah, boy, that was well swept.
I sure hope that Wayne Tuck is impressed with what he brings.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mary, we're not far away from the opening ceremonies of the Olympic Games this year, and obviously we're going to see mixed doubles have its maiden voyage into the Olympics.
Yeah.
Obviously, our Canadian contingent of John Morris and Caitlin Law is representing us.
Yeah, I think that the mixed doubles starts right off the bat, Ian?
Yeah, that's the first week.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, going to be interesting. I never would have thought mixed doubles would have been in the Olympics. I think it's great.
Well, you know what? It's obviously it's new to a lot of people, people like you and I, because we didn't grow up playing mixed doubles.
Yeah.
So obviously their first game is February the 8th, with the final and culmination, the gold medal game being on the Tuesday, the 13th of February.
Have you played mixed doubles, Ian?
I played in a summer league at Oakville, and I played mixed doubles with. Actually, we had a 4-person team. had my wife and we had Kirsten and Trevor Wall.
Okay.
And we played that. Well, there's the first break for Wayne Tuck. Unfortunately, his angles still are not good.
All right.
Because if he freezes, he'd love to freeze on the rock on the button right now, but if he freezes there, there's going to be a double available. He may just corner freeze the top.
Here?
I don't know. I would. You're 3 down. I think if you corner freeze the
You got to
corner
be on this
rock-
side. You freeze, and he plays this.
Yeah,
Now
I think
everything's
if
still
you
grouped together.
froze the top yellow over here,
Over here,
right?
I think.
But if you bounce off, it's ugly. I think at this point, Wayne Tuck's just going to try to keep the rocks separated, and even if he isn't shot stone at the time.
Yeah, he hasn't got a whole lot to work with here. Nowhere to hide.
The men's and ladies tournament at the Olympic Games will be played simultaneously. They start on the 14th of February with the men's final gold medal game on the 24th and the women's gold medal game on the 25th. I think that's is that the way it was last time, or it was reversed last time in Sochi?
I think it was reversed, yeah.
Wow, Chad Allen throws that through. There is just, they finally get a break and then he tosses that through. This could be one of those things where late in the game, all of a sudden it's keener on the wings than in the middle.
Absolutely. Yeah, and Russ Howard always says, Ian, it is always quicker to the wings. People tend to forget that too.
Well, it's out here it's a little bit more challenging. Just it curls so much to the wing.
Yeah.
And you would think that when it does curl, you would you lose some weight. Chad might want to check one of his stones. Maybe he's got a little quicker stone.
Just board.
You gotta make sure it gets out, so go on the straight side, no? I would agree, but... Whoa.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Okay, clean. Okay.
Yeah. Are you concerned about that at all for him? Yeah, okay.
At this point, I think Sebastian is just, he's just going to try to keep running him out of rocks and hopefully burn ends. And then at some point, Wayne's really going to have to try to step out.
Yeah. Right. Whoa. Right on the nose. Okay.
Well, Mary, it is curling so much to the wings here. You may see Wayne Tuck just draw behind that stone in the top 12 foot, try to get its second stone. Even if it's second stone and Sebastian freezes to it, he may have a double off that center rock. So there is opportunity here for Wayne.
I'm sure they feel like they've been clawing and scratching this whole game.
Oh.
But they have had their opportunities.
It's going to be as quick as... I know, but it's as quick as it gets. Yeah. Remember, he threw his guard in the rings, and a couple of them threw their guard in the rings, right?
Room. Whoa.
Well, the last thing Wayne wants to do is toss this one through the rings. He's just looking to try to get this thing buried and keep it second stone. Oh. Well done by Wayne Tuck. Well done.
It'd be nice to be a hair on this side.
Good brush.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so give it to your sweepers. It's pretty quick, obviously.
Nice.
Well, Bowie Abbas Mills giving some marching orders to Sebastian there.
Probably get away with here. Okay.
You know, the perfect stone here, Mary, would, in my mind, is making sure you are completely frozen to that stone, so there is no opportunity for a double, making sure you got a tiny little bit of angle.
Wait only.
403 back line to Hogg.
Lots of line.
Should be in the ballpark here.
More room than I do.
Right here. Right here.
Wayne's just hoping he has some opportunity here for a double takeout.
Yep.
Perfect.
And that's a brilliant shot by Sebastian. Don't think there's going to be anything other than
Nice shot.
a shot for a single point here for Wayne
Yeah,
Tuck.
good, yeah.
As we finish off this sixth end of play.
Control. Yep. Yep. Clean.
Whoa,
Whoa.
They might have
Oh,
to
you're
try the
not
thin
good.
double now. No, they left it, and it's probably going to go across the top. You know what? If they would have stayed on it, I think they had a chance
Yeah.
of possible just to push that back and get a point. That's going to be steal of,
1.
and it looks like a single point for Sebastian ROBILLARD.
I didn't see his release on that, Ian. Was it just a little wide of the broom?
I think it was a little heavier than they were expecting. But I didn't hear anything with a weight call with coming out of the front end.
Yeah.
So Wayne Tuck and his team make their hole even deeper yet. You know, they're going to go from being a finalist in this event last year to being out in 3 games here.
Yeah. It's a cruel sport sometimes.
Well, for such a good, solid team, yeah, it'll be very disappointing for all of them.
Yeah.
Well, Matt Pretty being asked to, once again, throw up the corner guard. Like you said yesterday, Mary, you know, at the conclusion of this season and after the Olympics are all done, a lot of teams end up having a major league shuffle.
Yeah.
You know, everybody kind of decides who their partners are going to be for the next 4-year cycle run to the Olympics and who's
Right.
actually going to take a run.
Exactly. That's the question. You know, I think it's kind of sad, though. I think that's why we've lost some teams, is because everyone feels they have to stick together for 4 years to try to get to the Olympic trials. But why not put a team together and just try to get to the Scotties or the Brier? And, you know, not having to commit 4 years to a team like we used to do.
Well, I think teams will play the first couple of years, and then they'll kind of decide whether, you know, if it's working or not.
Right.
You know, they have the opportunity after, you know, the first year or two that if they want to bail on who they've got and redo it again about 2 years in, because it's the last 2 years where the points start to accumulate towards getting into the actual the Olympic trials.
Line's fine, you split center. Okay. No, no, no.
Well, unfortunately, with Matt Purdy sinking into the rings with his first stone, it has taken away any advantage Wayne Tuck had with the hammer. Because now they need a miss out of the ROBILLARD team to try to get some advantage.
Obviously shows you how important those lead rocks are.
Well,
they make or break the whole end, really.
I just think that my sense is that across the sheet of ice, I think each path is the weights are slightly different, and they're getting a little bit confused. You know, if you think about a lot of the last end, they kind of went up the center line and towards into the corner over there. I think if all of a sudden they had to throw a wide in turn coming back down this way, the weight would be so different because it hasn't been played for two ends.
That's right. Yeah, you can't throw the same weight as if you're throwing into the center as you do when you're throwing a corner guard.
Yeah.
Corner guards, they will sail forever, and it's so fresh going to the wing. Plus, sweeping can take it a mile.
Boy, Abbas Mills making the
12.
perfect peel there, and this is Wayne's gonna have to start jiggling a few rocks around the rings here and see if he can set up some form of an angle, get a wall going back behind the tee line.
I think so.
Kurt Armstrong being asked to tap this stone back.
Yep. Yeah, you got to go then. Yeah.
Maybe.
Hard.
Straight freeze?
You missed. That wasn't even the line for the.
What's that?
That's not. It wasn't the broom for the freeze. It's an over curl. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
I don't think Sebastian's going to take any chances here. He's going to get Ryan McCready here just to try to peel this stone out, roll out himself. He doesn't want too many of his own stones in around the rings here, because when there's more rocks in the rings, it just gives more opportunity for Wayne.
Stay close.
Wow.
Where are we guarding it?
I think for Wayne Tuck, he kind of called for a tight guard. I would want this thing 3 feet over the hog line.
Yeah.
I'm trying to lure him into playing something fancy at that stone, even if you showed him a little corner of the rock. If it was 3 feet over the hog line, he may go after it and just feather rub the guard. Like you need something.
Right.
And so you're trying to throw out the lure it's a little bit. You want him to bite.
Yeah, you got to go.
Yeah, if he puts it in tight, he's just going to play the run back on it. Easy run back.
So here's this wide in turn that you and I spoke about, that all of a sudden it's a totally different weight.
Yeah.
And Chad had the opportunity to throw the guard, and he threw it where I wanted it, but the line wasn't even close.
What'd you get on that? 15?
Touchdown! Down!
You gotta tap it back. Yep.
Should be pretty simple by now.
Stetsky.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. 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 Okay, whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Chad, that's much too heavy there.
Yep.
He's got to keep the opposition rocks in the rings towards the back of the house just to you know, almost create catchers for his own.
Yeah. I think these guys are a little disheartened.
I think so.
Yeah, their body language isn't to where I'm sure they would like it to be, but you know, they haven't caught a break, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sebastian here just going to try to make a routine hit here.
Clean. Hard. Hard. Oh,
If you can leave it wide open.
Roll
Actually, I don't
Okay.
think you want to roll it there. Because now Wayne Tuck gets one half tucked around here. It could lead to an extra point.
Oh, the curl's another rock. It's really good. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, like, if the curl's another rock, you have the slash. He still has a freeze. That rock's not stopping him from freezing.
Okay.
Wayne Tuck about to throw the out turn draw around as the Robillard stone in the top 8 foot there.
Yeah. You can't throw it wide.
Yep. Yep. Line's good.
Matt Priddy and Kurt Armstrong here going to work.
Line's good.
Yep.
15 seconds hog to hog. And that's going to be heavy. Wow.
Just such a struggle. Such a struggle with the draw weight. But you know, when you have to make those draws, they become so much tougher when they're so crucial.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. You could throw the same turn they just threw. Okay.
See, my only challenge with Sebastian going way out here is that, as we said an end ago, you know, this side of the sheet, I do not think it is broken in like the rest of the sheet.
That's why I want to throw this turn, I think.
I think they're guessing at weight over there.
Okay. Yeah, freeze is good.
You know, if they threw the out turn, he could throw the out turn and actually just bite. If he bit just the top of the 4 foot or even in the full 8 foot, I'm not sure. You know, Wayne's got a real tough
Line's good.
shot to score.
Line, lots of line. Lots of line. Got to switch. Okay. Yeah, but you got it. Yep, keep going. Line. Keep going.
Oh, there's an opening.
Who is it? Enough?
For a second, yeah. I'm not sure you can get. I'm not sure you can get it. You think you can?
Well, it's edge on edge.
Back line and just trying to slide through here.
I mean, it's edge on edge.
You know what, Wayne? You haven't had any opportunity for extra points, and I think this is one of those ones where you've got to take this chance.
No, I mean I can't touch this 7 on the way back.
Is he second shot though?
I believe he is. This is tough though, Ian.
You can't tell because of the milk logo.
Well,
Trying to listen in here with the Wayne Tuck team.
And you definitely, it's edge on edge. Right, so when you get past the guard, it's only got to curl that much. The 7. The 7. It's only got to curl that much to get by this one. I just can't touch this one. No, God, no, like here. Whip it with
It's
board.
the 7th end of the game, Wayne. I think your future in this event depends on you making this shot.
I guess too far out. Remember,
You gotta get
what
through
happened
there.
in the first game here. It's doing nothing.
So they obviously think that the shot's not there,
What's it doing?
and it is tough.
Well,
Very precise.
does one do us any good?
I don't think it's making a difference. You have to get to the side of the out. Doesn't matter. It's just if you throw the out and you're short, he doesn't have this.
No.
Oh yeah, I
No
guess
more.
I don't know. You could have blocked his draw on the out.
Well, looks like Wayne is going to
I just thought that was a guess. I didn't
settle for
throw the
taking
side.
his single point,
Yeah,
and then he's going to have his steel cap
Well, no,
on
'cause you're
for
leaving us in turn,
the
but
balance
yeah,
of the game to try to
Right.
get something going.
Line's good.
Line's good. Yep.
Line's good. Wait only.
Line's perfect. Yep, line. Hard line.
15-5 on this one. Hog to hog.
Hard, guys. Yeah, you're good.
You're fine.
Oh, boy.
So Wayne Tuck will take 1 point in that end. He will trail
That
by a
was good
score
on
of
the force.
5-2 after
he's
7
got a
ends of
score.
play up against Sebastian Robillard. And I think the Tuck team is getting a little tight for
Thanks.
time. I think they're down to about 10 minutes for 3 ends of play.
You got good eyes, Ian.
And in the other A-side semifinal game, John Epping just picking up 3
Okay.
points in the 6th end
Play high then.
to take a 5-3 lead over Mark Bice. And they will just start the 7th end. There's a game that they're going to be
Good.
tight for time because John Eppings only has 11.5 minutes left for 4 ends of play.
Oh, jeez.
So they're going to have to play a giddy-up offense.
Yeah.
I think so. Is it wide? Could be wide line, so I don't know. Gotta go. Is it wide? Good shot.
I'm not sure I like this.
Yeah.
Nope. You go here, then we can throw our next one tight. Still can't hit.
So Wayne's asking
Yeah.
Matt just to put one right around everything
You're
here.
definitely going further if you weren't as wide.
And back 4 is fine.
Okay, a lot of room. Just back forward. Just back forward. Lots of room.
Gotta go.
Hard, Chad.
T-line.
Yeah, you gotta go. Hard. Hard, hard, hard. Oh, real good. Shot.
Do you ever like throwing hack at it? I don't think we want to have a rock in front there.
That's a great shot by Matt Purdy. The fact that Sebastian here is
Speed's good. Yeah, oh yeah. It
is
should be good.
trying to go after this. I think he'd be better suited to try to just tick the guard. I think if you go for the tick and you actually miss it, you might go down and.
It's a hair. It's a
Just through. Almost high. High.
hard run. Can't miss like that.
Yeah, I agree. That's not. That's a real brutal miss. That's why I don't think right from the call. Like I think they were better suited to try to tick the center guard and just get position. Don't panic, because that rock doesn't.
Yeah.
You know that rock isn't a trouble rock yet.
Right. Maybe making it more complicated than they need to.
Kurt Armstrong here, going to try to get a second center stone up here.
Okay, line's okay.
Yeah, almost top 12.
I don't even care. I don't even care if you corner lock, but right here.
Might have a double peel.
Okay, Matt, if anything. Hard.
Short. It's
Hard.
short.
Keep her going. Keep her going. Good, good, good right there. Right there's good. Shot.
Oh boy.
Clean. Oh, just clean.
Bowie Aberst Mills makes the peel. So now Kurt Armstrong is going to try and get a second long guard on this, hopefully directly in line.
Where?
2, 3, 3.
Oh, no.
Oh dear. Wondering if this ice is just a little keener than Kurt's used to, and he's struggling trying to dial that weight in.
Sit. Sit. Okay.
You know, unfortunately, this is going to leave the double peel for Bowie Aberst Mills, and he may even clip off his other stone in the rings, which might be good, just to open it up.
Hard, hard! Whoa! Whoa! Yep, yep! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Well, he makes the double peel, which was first order of business. Well done by Bowie. Chad Allen going to try to put the guard back on.
Okay, halfway. Line's fine.
Nice. Nice.
Line's fine. Line is fine. Off. Good.
Well done by Chad. It's probably a little tighter than he wanted. I think this is going to give Sebastian Robillard the opportunity to make the run through here. Because his own rock in the top, in the middle of the 8-foot there, is actually sort of acting as a guard right now. So
I think it's worth a try.
Ryan McCready going to throw this in-turn run back. Oh, he's really close.
Oh,
Good shot.
still a good shot.
Pretty good.
You know what? To me, that's mission accomplished.
Yeah.
We basically wanted to get those rocks off the 4-foot area. You know, now Wayne's sort of. I'm surprised Wayne's not going around the corner guard here at this point. Try to lay as many as he can, and you know maybe he gets a miss out of the ROBILLARD team. You know, he puts up a center guard here. If they make another run through, they may pick off his rock in the back 8-foot, and now all of a sudden you've lost that advantage.
Right.
You know, at this point in the game, against a team like ROBILLARD, that would have been my sort of thinking that, you know what, they might be in an uncomfortable situation being ahead in a game like this, and obviously in an event like this. And if he has to make a big draw against 3 points, 3 rocks, opposition stones in the rings, you never know what might happen. Sebastian content right now with Ryan McCready to just make the single peel. I'm still surprised Wayne isn't going around the corner here. If he goes around the corner and gets a piece of the 4-foot, he may go after it and rack, and then he's got his, you know, and then he's
Is he trying to lure ROBILLARD into going around this center line guard?
well, if he throws a center guard here and puts it just left of center wide open, Sebastian may hit the open one in the rings.
Right.
I'm not sure he will.
Yeah, might as well. If you also might get your shooter in here too. 2/3, 3/4. Is that good? I think a hair less than 3/4. Yeah.
You know, we were talking about John Epping being tight for time. They just played that in a minute and 30 seconds.
Did they really?
Yeah.
What?
That's much thinking time they used.
Yeah.
So there obviously wasn't a whole lot of thinking going on. Oh,
shot.
great shot. And did he get his shooter in the rings? Oh my God.
He did.
What a great shot by Sebastian. Making that double. That's why, you know, Wayne had the opportunity. I think you go around the corner guard. You gotta pressure these guys. Now Wayne is going to try to get this thing buried around the corner guard, and if Sebastian gets 2 points on him, that would be a 7-2 lead. You may hear the sound of Velcro.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I guess you couldn't chase him.
Good looking shot looking here from Wayne Tuck.
Get it back. Well, I think you just dropped for one, eh? Just gotta hit it. Like that.
Yeah. This is different how the back end is trying to.
Okay.
The back end's trying to make or ask the front end what they think. To me, it's like,
sure.
The skip's got to feel it, but the same token, I think, you know, Bowie's right here. You know what? the common sense is that you just need a single point. You go up 6-2.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what? You go after this and they steal one. Now it's 5-3.
Yeah.
You know, it's a totally different mindset. And now you're back on your heels because you missed. You might have made a mental error.
Yeah. He's going to try for the little tap back here. Put this game away.
390 backline to Hogg. That should be deep weight. And the one thing you can't do is got to make sure you got line first before you can go.
We don't have it yet. No.
Got to at least score a point here.
They can the wide sweeper go. Wide sweeper got to go.
Danny. Okay, good shot.
Little unnecessary. They could have just drawn the forefoot for one, but.
So that'll be a single point for Sebastian ROBILLARD, successfully making that shot. He will take a 6-2 lead after 8 ends of play here at the Summit Center here in Huntsville, Ontario. Obviously our Recharge with Milk Men's Ontario Provincial Tankard.
Yep.
John Epping team stole a single point on that last end to take a 3-point lead over Mark Bice after 7 ends of play. Sebastian ROBILLARD's not taking any chances with Andrew Denny Pesh, and he's just going to throw his stone through, and it's going to be I'm sure their shots will be a lot of peels in the next end here.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to see how quickly he can get into the boards.
That was easy.
Love playing lead.
Well, Mary, I have to apologize to all the francophones out there. I guess I've been saying Sebastian's last name wrong. It's Robillard.
Is Robillard?
Robillard.
Okay.
And I guess it's not Robillard. I guess I'm saying it very...
We're saying in the English way. Yeah.
Anglaise. So my apologies to anybody out there for for mispronouncing Sebastian's name. Well, this is kind of what Sebastian was expecting here. You know, he can have the 2 corner guards, but now his team's just got to keep executing, making at least the 1 peel, and he could hold Wayne to at least 1 point here, 2 points here. Taking the run at the double peel here. Did you get the second one? Yes, he does.
He does.
That's a great shot by Abby Bowie Abbas Mills. You may see Wayne and Tuck here just shake hands now.
Thanks.
Well, you got no guards, you got nothing.
Exactly what he's talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Telling you.
And he is.
There's
Good call, Ian.
You know, Wayne's body language is always he wears his emotions on his sleeve, and I love it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a final game here. Sebastian Robillard is going to move on in the C section, obviously having a 6-2 victory over the Wayne Tuck. Unfortunately for Wayne Tuck and their crew, they are eliminated from any future play in this Ontario Men's Provincial Tankard.
Got one under our belts.
So obviously this evening we will see Glenn Howard up against the winner of the John Epping rink, and John Epping has a 3-point lead at this point. They're currently playing the 8th end of play.
Yeah, looking like it could be John Epping up against Howard. So please tune in tonight at 7:30 to see that A-side final. And on behalf of TSL, we would like to thank you for watching this afternoon, and have a great afternoon.